Hey folks, welcome back to the RockingCHomestead. My name is Lance and I welcome you to our channel, and today I am participating in the hashtag lastchancecookoff collaboration between many channels. Make sure you guys go check out those other channels. Some great stuff they're cooking up, and today I'm going to be using my Masterbuilt. Yeah, I know it's kind of in pieces here. I have to take care of a few issues, but I got some unpublished footage that I took earlier in the summer that I'm going to show you guys on how I smoke my spare ribs, pork spare ribs on the Masterbuilt 275. It's going to be a great cook. Hope you guys enjoy this. All right, we're going to grab some Jealous Devil briquettes here. Grab our blowtorch. Open this baby up. These things work fantastic. Highly recommend them. Put a little ash pan in there. Grab a couple wood chunks, put on there. I think this is cherry. Then take my blowtorch and some Masterbuilt starter strips here. Tear this in half. Slide it in there, move it around. Slide the other one, move it around, and then start it up. Get these things lit up and they're good to go. Hey folks, I just wanted to sneak in here a little bit and just introduce myself. So my name's Lance. Me and my wife, Marcy, live on a 4-acre piece of property here in central Oklahoma where we have our little homestead, where we raise chickens, we raise goats, we have honeybees, we have a huge garden. As you guys can see, that's where I'm in right now. And of course, I like to barbecue. I'm actually part of a KCBS barbecue competition team. So I do have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to barbecue. So I hope you guys like this video. But hey, if you like other homesteading stuff on, how to milk a goat, how to raise chickens, how to raise honeybees, that kind of stuff, this is the channel for you guys. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get notified every time we put out a video. But hey, for this video, let's get to it. We got some ribs that need to go on a smoker. All right, so these are St. Louis style cut pork ribs. And I just like to trim up a little bit more, take the silver skin off the back, trim up any kind of loose or hanging material. I like to clip off that tip of it. It's going to burn mostly anyways, and this gives me good 10, 11 bones, a real good quality rib there. And so I'm just going to finish these up, and then we'll get these things seasoned up. Alright, it's time to get these ribs seasoned up. We're using 2 different types of rub, both from Meat Church. One is called Honey Hog Barbecue and the other one is Holy Gospel Barbecue Rub. And we'll see a picture of them here. I use a little bit more of the yellow and a little bit less of the blue. One's more sweet and the blue is more savory, peppery flavor. So I give these things a really good coating, and any extra that may be on the board, I just flip the sides over, make sure I'm catching the sides really well. And I just pat it in. You don't rub, you just pat. And then I set them over on a pan or a tray to get nice and sweaty. Now that we got these all seasoned up, they've sweated out for probably about 30 minutes. Now it's time to go on the smoker. Look at those babies. They're just shimmering. All right, we got the smoker set at 275. And you can see I already got a couple racks in there. Just put in there. These are the next two. I try to grab from the bottom so I don't interrupt any of that rub on the top of those ribs. And you see how I have to kind of set them in there sideways or kind of diagonally. Later in the cook, you'll see that they'll fit in there straight on. It's one of the reasons why I try to cut them the way I cut them. Man, look at those babies. They're looking good. All right, so now we come in, get our sprayer set up with some apple juice so we can go out, spray the ribs. It's been an hour. I'm going to come out here, check on the ribs, spray them down. Don't spray them too hard. We don't want to lose any of that bark, any of that rub off the top of the ribs. In between waiting for everything to get cooked up, we'll mix up a little barbecue sauce, get that heated up, put it on the side, cover it. And then 2 hours into the cook, we come back. We're going to spray the ribs one more time. Man, those things are looking fantastic. Look at the color of that. Perfect mahogany. All right, we're back out in the smoker. 3 hours into the cook. We're not going to spray the ribs. We're going to pull them off and we're going to wrap them. I look for more of a color than I do for doneness at this point. We're going to wrap them. We're going to steam them for the next hour or so, and they're going to get super tender. Really what I'm looking for is that nice mahogany color. All right, when it comes to wrapping these ribs, we're going to put down a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of seasoning. Going to put in some onion flake. Going to put down some honey. Oh yeah, it smells good. Put a little bit of barbecue sauce I made up a little earlier. Hey, if you guys want to find out what that barbecue sauce is, give me some comments down below and see if you want me to make that video. Let me know. And then I spray a little bit of apple juice. Then I take the ribs, put them face down, and do the same thing. Butter. And I'm about running out of butter there. Brown sugar. A little bit of seasoning. A little bit of onion flake. A little bit of honey. Oh, that's some pretty honey. Not ours, but it's pretty honey. A little bit of barbecue sauce. A little bit of round. And then a little bit of spray of apple juice. Then I'm going to wrap these things up nice and tight. I just use the double fold method. Wrap it up nice and tight. Set them aside. And repeat. Alright, we're back at the smoker and we're going to put these things back on probably for about an hour, hour and a half. Just really depends. And as you can see, like I said earlier, now that these things have kind of shrunk up and they've tightened up, now I can put these things straight in and I can hold a lot more in this smoker. I think I can hold up to 12 racks. Unfortunately, I lost some of the footage here, but what I'm going to show you next is after about an hour and a half, these ribs are ready. So I came out and I actually dumped out all the liquid and I glazed them. And at this point, it's been about 30 minutes just trying to get them sticky. But as you can see, what I'm really looking for when I open them up for the first time is I wanted to see if that rib is kind of pulled away from the bone. And that's really important. That means it's just about done. Just right there. Perfect. Pulling away from bone. These things are done. I'm going to take these guys inside, let them rest for about an hour until everybody shows up. Then I'll slice and dice and feed the masses. Alright, now since we got them back inside, I'm going to put foil over the pan, tighten it up, put it in the oven, let these babies rest for about an hour. They look really good. Pull these guys out of the oven. I'll take them out, put them rib side down, meat side down, and then I'll start slicing them. It's a little bit easier to see where that bone is and get a good slice on it. Now these are a little bit done when you compare to them to like a competition style rib. That's how my family likes them. They like them fall off the bone. So that's how I cook them here on the homestead. And as you can see, these guys are beautifully colored. And even flipping them over on the meat side where the rub is, that rub's still sticking to it, or the sauce and everything's still sticking to them. And these things are looking good, smelling great. Oh man, do I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. It smells so good. And oh yeah, and it tasted good. There was a little taste test. Alright folks, that is how we make smoked pork ribs here on the homestead. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Catch you on the next video. Bye.